Okay, so just going over today's price action and um how the news affected the market today. Uh, 1 minute. Can I even pause a stream? I cannot pause this stream. Um, oh well. Let's do this. Come on over to the side. Okay. All right. So, 1 minute as I open up the chart real quick. Chart. All right. So these were not all of my levels from earlier, but I modified as price continued. Here goes IB initial balance. This is the first, which is the first hour of trading. We traded inside of initial balance for the first, I guess. What is that? For the first 4 hours, and then when we had the 2 p.m. first setup, news moved up. 2 p.m. news starts moved up. Then the 2:31 price moved up even higher, and then we came to an area where price could not break and moved down lower. When price came to that area, we had VIX here, which stopped it, and there I was looking for a setup, right? I looked for a few setups, but I was looking for a setup for sure, because it was looking promising. So when VIX was down here, I was up here looking for the setup here. We had a nice, I don't know what pattern this is, but it looked like price was rejecting. And so I was on the 1 minute chart. I was on the 1 minute chart. After I saw that we had one wick, and then looked like price wanted to go lower. I waited for this move to show that people were interested in lower prices. Price came back up. We came back to my level. I did start this first initial move, but I didn't want to be a first seller. No, it has some strong volume, but I was waiting for some volume to pop up here, and it didn't. As you can see, I drew the arrow like, okay, where's the volume? And then from there, price sold off. Um, Price sold off about, what is that? About 71 points, right? I was trying to catch this to here, about 16 points, maybe 18 points. Stop loss would have been here, about 6 points. So once I'm here, I could have just tracked my trade and just let it go. And you tracking it maybe till we get to here, which is about a good 40 points, right? Didn't expect this to go all the way down. That's for sure. Kind of like where we started. So during the news, before the news, I did see a setup after it happened. Let's get a little closer here. Let's make this large so that way we don't see all of that. All right, so this is what we were looking at before the news. See, price was inside a range where we created an initial balance. I didn't notice this block here, which made these wicks, right? So when price came to it the first time, it sold off, right? So this could have been a potential trade. Let's move this out of the way. Let's go down. Let's go back to the 1 minute chart and see what we could have seen. I think we may have gotten volume around that time, right? So we have something like this, right? We see some volume coming in, buying volume coming in, price not able to go up higher. We have a nice inverted hammer followed by, I forgot what this might be called, and then could have entered on this break right here. Stop loss right about here, 4 points, and aim down to initial balance about 11 points. So 4 points, 5 points to make about 10 points, right? So that was the first potential trade idea. I did miss it. I didn't see any of this happening. This here, let's see how it coincides with VIX. So when price was there, what was VIX? VIX was about here, right? Kind of like holding this area, right? And then VIX was holding this area. I was looking for long stuff, but VIX was holding this area. So it should have been a tougher trade mentally to trade because VIX was now below VWAP. And then we had this grand move right here, which caught my interest, right? Let's go back to the higher time frames. Like I said, we're like this, right? Going right into that FOMC news, right? We had a nice bounce at noon. Boom. I wasn't at the charts around this time, and then 1 o'clock, right? This here scores the first idea of potential buyers. So now we're just looking for potential setup. We see potential buyers here. Now we're just looking for price to come to a level to show that it's interested in moving price. So once we get this move up here, right, it shows that buyers are interested in not keeping price get below here. So we also get it again here, right? So this would have been a nice little trade, but the wick is too high. I probably would have to get, sorry, I was a little off here. The wick is too high, so I probably would have to try to catch it around here, and this would have been a short move. All right, but the opportunity wasn't dead. I do like the fact that we had a wick and then we have a block, right? So here with this block, what time is this? This is 12. This is 12, right? So we have a wick, and inside the wick we have a block. So let's get rid of this. We throw this here. This is now our new interest area, right? And we let it play out. We wait for buying to come in. We wait for the charts to agree, right? Okay. All right, so let's pin this. All right, we have that, and then we have this candle here, inverted candle, inverted hammer shows that okay, maybe we can bounce up. So buyers came in, push price down, engulfed this whole thing here. All right, enter here, or the break of. This is about 2 points. Break of give you about 4 points. All right. We enter. Let's say we enter at the break. Our goal now is back at initial high around the high of day, and then maybe even higher. All right. So, all right, high of day or initial balance. So we enter here, right? Price starts to move, boom, hit the 2-1, right? Not yet satisfied, probably get out before the news, or keep your stop loss here, allowing just a 2-point win, you know, even though it's not the best. But if that news comes out in your favor, right, hits your thing, push down. May have gotten stopped out here, but that was the trade that I saw later. I was interested. We had to say we had a wick with a block, and price moved up. Right, got a wick, block, price moved up, price came back, price broke out, price moved up. All right, same thing with here. We got a wick with a block, price moved down, price moved up, price consolidated, price moved down. Let's see here. Here we don't have a wick on this one, but do we have a wick on the 5-minute, the 15-minute, and on the 30-minute? So we have a block, right? area here, price move down. So we can mark off this block area, and I think this is going to be my things that I look for, just like things to remind myself. You know, if there's a block within the wick, all right. So we got a wick, we got a block, price moved up, saw some volume, price couldn't break through, price broke out, catch it low, right? Bam, right? Boom, exit initial balance, about about a 3-point risk, a 3-point gain, right? Risking about 3 to make about 11. That's pretty damn good. This is about 6, right? Yeah. So about a good 3 to 1, almost 4 to 1, if we can get down here. So, is there a wick within the block? Is there a block within the wick? Is what I will be looking for. And then if we have multiple wicks, like these two here, you know how that might be a strong area because we have two time frames that agree with it. Over here we had 2 wicks, and then we had another block. So that means that maybe price wasn't done. So when it came back to it, as you saw, it moved back down, right? And then we have no more wicks here besides this one, right? We have 1 wick, but we don't have any more wicks on the higher time frames, right? So maybe they're done here. We did get a block, but no wicks, only this one here. All right, so it's just like, okay, do have a kind of a block, right? So maybe we get a nice setup like we did. Price came here. Let's see what we got. Is that it? Yeah, here, right? Just double checking. Yeah, we got our block, right? Yeah. All right, so we got a block, right? Price came, price moved down, right? Area to get, okay. So is there a block within the wick is what I'm going to be banking on for my next potential trade idea.